feeling it day out?
Good, excited. It's nice that it's finally here. I don't know about the week off in between. I feel like it would have been nicer just to get things moving and keep ticking on. But it's been a really good build-up. We had another little session today at Optus. We've been able to train twice at Optus this week, which is nice. Something I don't think we've done for a little while. So yeah, I feel like we're ready and just excited to get out there.
So you'd rather have not have had that bye, the pre-finals bye, and just keep going?
I think so. It probably proves how sort of well my body is feeling at the moment. Normally I'd love a week off. If you asked me any time during the season, I'd say give me a week off, sure. But yeah, no, I would have liked to keep rolling. But yeah, it's nice for a few guys to freshen up. We obviously had a few sore boys towards the end, so that's nice for them to get sort of close 100%.
First final for the club in 7 years, and you get a chance to captain the side. How do you feel about that?
Very honoured, like I always do. I've obviously got the opportunity to captain a little bit this year. I've spoken before. That's probably been one of the most proudest and best experiences that I've had being a Docker, and yeah, it's no different this weekend to what I've done throughout the year. So just my sort of goal as ever is to lead well and try and make those around me a little bit better.
Jules just pointed out to me that it's your first final, correct?
Yeah.
How have you approached this differently to your other games?
Obviously tried to keep it very similar, which has been pretty easy. Like a lot of our messaging through these last couple of weeks is just putting the distractions to the side a little bit during the week, and then also on game day, the extra distractions and extra pressure, and just trying to really focus in on what we've done really well throughout the season and what we need to do to execute our role, all that boring stuff. So yeah, for me, first final, I don't know, it feels the same. I've got my parents flying over tonight. I've had, like everyone, messages and everyone's excited, but I don't know, it feels like this season we've been expecting this, and personally, yeah, I've sort of expected that this moment would come, and now that it's here, it's like, yep, here we go, let's get it done now and keep going.
You've had a long, interrupted journey with injuries, etc. Do you ever think this day would come? You finally playing your first final?
Certainly moments during those rehabs where I thought I didn't know what my career would look like, and to be standing here now, a part of a team that's had quite a good season so far, and giving ourselves an opportunity to play finals. It's great, and it's where I want to be. I came to the club after the grand final loss, and we had a couple of years where we were quite successful, and I was on the fringes and didn't quite make that final team. So yeah, it's nice to now, 7 years later, I think it is, roles a bit reversed. I'm standing here and get to lead the boys out. It's pretty special.
Try Amos, a bit of a selection shock, caught a few of us off guard. Second game in a final, the club's backed him in. It must be pretty good job.
Yeah, I reckon it's super exciting. He's such a great kid, Jai, and like his story this year. Yeah, he obviously had the significant injury, and there was times I thought he was sort of ruled out for the season, and then all of a sudden he was training, and I'm like, oh mate, you're looking pretty good. He's like, yep, I'm coming back. And then all of a sudden he comes and plays at Peel. Been able to watch him play a couple of times, and he just he's just such a natural footballer, and getting to play at him at training, the way he always competes, is what I really love about him. And yeah, he's played some good games, and I think he'll be able to stand up and do his role for us.
What was his reaction? What can you add to the side, like in terms of actual football standpoint?
His greatest strength is his goal kicking, his ability to find some space and get some marks inside 50, and then go back and deliver and kick goals. And look, obviously with Nathan out, he's been playing a little bit forward, so he gets to come in and play that sort of roll up forward. And that's his strength. Is he's just his forward craft is really good, and when he gets his chances, he usually takes them.
The Doggies strong forwards, are you looking forward to matching up on them? Have you decided who you're on?
Hopefully no secret, I'll go to Norton again. They've got some good tools. They've got some good smalls. They're quite a dangerous side in general. When they're playing really well, they're scoring fast and they're taking the game on. So obviously, as a defensive unit, we know that there's going to be moments during the game when they're up and about, and we're going to have to just limit the damage at times. But yeah, look, they're, as most teams, they've got some strengths, and we're wary of that. But we're also really confident in ourselves that we can bring our strengths and we'll be able to get the job done.
Some boys have been pretty familiar with Aaron Norton because he came through the field under, and that's where he got drafted from. There must be a few little guys there that know him pretty well.
Yeah, Yeah, a few of the younger guys. I think I might have played a couple of games with him. He was built a bit different back then when he was playing at Peel as a sort of third tall defender. But yeah, we'll see. There's no friends out in the field, that's for sure.
Weather has turned slightly. It's standing here and it's expected to be a bit rainy tomorrow. How are you approaching that? Do you think that's going to impact yesterday?
To be honest, it's what we're used to. So we've had plenty of practice at playing in some wet weather around here and a bit of wind. So I think it's good. It's obviously can't do anything about the weather, but it's I think it's nice that throughout the season we've been able to build. We probably had a few games early on where we struggled in the wet, and then to be able to finish the year off and have a few sort of tough wins, is what it is. Doesn't change too much for us.
Rory Long had you with the game against the Bulldogs last time. What do you how confidence-wise, how do you have it down there?
Yeah, I'd love him to kick 7 again or however many he kicks. It's nice to have that. Obviously, our forwards over the last few weeks have been a little bit in and out, so to have him and Griff and now Jai in there working together as tools, I think that's they're really dangerous, and I think they'll work together really well. Griffin's so selfless when he's up forward and really makes those around him a lot better, and our sort of smalls have been really consistent performers all throughout the season. I don't think they've missed many games between them, and they're really dangerous, and we know what they bring each week. So I think it's nice to know that we've got a forward line that can do some damage.
Are you expecting Griff to play some time up forward?
Sorry?
Are you expecting Griff to play some time up forward?
Probably. He's played there the last couple of months. So.
You said no friends on the field, but do you feel a little for Josh and Bruce? I don't know, they're going with Sam and Jamara, two incredible young forwards, but I feel a little bit.
Oh, there's always those stories. I don't know Josh personally, but I've heard many good things, and obviously his journey was great to see him come back. And it's the problem this time of year, I guess. There's so many good stories. Jai missed coming in, playing his second game, but there's always the flip side of that. There's guys who miss out, and there's teams that lose, and it's just the way it is this time of year.
Did you get a chance to watch last night?
Yeah, just a fair bit.
And did you hope that all finals are like that? Or is that intensity?
High scoring, like 20 goals apiece? No thanks. Well, so hopefully we can kick 20, but it was intense, like finals footy is. That's what we've spoken about. It's a few more experienced guys have tried to demystify a little bit that it changes too much. It is still the same game of footy on the same grounds, the same opposition, but that intensity seems to lift a little bit, and it's often the team that can sort of stick to the basics a little bit better under pressure and all those sort of really simple things. I heard Hodgie say it on the telecast last night, and he sort of knows what he's talking about when it comes to finals.
60,000, close to 60,000 sold out crowd. How's exciting is it to play in front of such a big crowd? Potentially the biggest one you've ever played in front of?
Yeah, it's great. When I think of sort of our Freo fans, particularly this year, and the way they've embraced a little bit of success that we've had, and I'm just so glad that they've been able to experience that. Obviously, we've had a few sort of leanish years, and I've felt personally so supported. I know as a club we've been so supported by our fans and our members in particular. So for them to have the opportunity now to come out in a final and come and support us, it's super exciting, and I hope they all enjoy it, because I know we will.
You really notice it? Do you feed off that crowd here?
Oh, you can't help but notice it. As I sort of said, a lot about when you're out in the field, it's trying to sort of stay on task and keep things simple and get the basics done. But there's no doubt when the crowd roars and it gets behind you, it gives you that little lift, and you'd much rather play with the crowd behind you, that's for sure. So it'll be nice.